Well, the pandemic has created enormous issues for all industries, including supply chain nightmares. But according to the latest Site Selectors Guild survey, investment in mega projects remains strong. Mega projects are those with an investment of more than $1 billion, more than 1 million square feet of space, and hundreds to thousands of jobs. Here now to break down the numbers and where Indiana stands in all of this, pleased to be welcomed, as always, by Genova's Executive Managing Director, Larry Gigerich. Larry, as always, welcome.
Thanks, Gary. Great to be with you.
Mega projects, as I mentioned, these are the big deals, right?
Absolutely. So those large projects typically take a lot of real estate, and as you noted, huge capital investment, huge number of jobs as well.
Yeah, I've got some examples here in Indiana, but first, one that got away was Intel recently, going to Ohio. Huge, what was something like $20 billion investment, 20,000 jobs?
Yes, so that was a project obviously Indiana competed very hard on, but came up a little bit short in the end. And one of the things that really helped Ohio was having a site ready to go, a very large site under control, ready for development, and also having incentive tools in place that really are helpful. And the IEDC has taken a lot of steps now with the Innovation District legislation to better position them going forward.
Yeah, and the whole Innovation District played into Eli Lilly and Company's big announcement. $2 billion plus in terms of investment. Stellantis in Kokomo with the electric vehicle operation there, again, $2+ billion. Those are two mega projects Indiana came out on the winning end of.
Absolutely, and I think it helps certainly when you look at, again, that legislation that was just put in place, the IEDC's focus on these large projects. And certainly Stellantis in Kokomo has a presence there and understands our state, and Eli Lilly being headquartered certainly does as well. But the IEDC in particular in that Lilly deal, putting together a large site to attract these large mega projects was really a big step forward.
This Site Selectors Guild survey I mentioned, it points to these mega projects not slowing down. There are going to be more of these to compete for going forward.
Absolutely. So certainly North America is well positioned because of our stable environment. It's the best and safest place to invest money, but we're seeing more and more companies invest heavily in technology and automation, and because of that, in our manufacturing component of our economy being very strong, this is a place where we should be very well positioned.
What does Indiana need to do more than they're doing now, let's say, to really successfully compete for these big projects, the investment dollars and the jobs?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing where we continue to have work to do is on the talent side. And I think in particular, and the state leadership realizes this, we need to be doing more with our adults already in the workforce to continue to upskill them and help them in terms of what they're able to do, credentials, certifications, and those things. That's typically where we have more work to do. And then I do think, again, putting together a large piece of property where you have real estate ready to go, that was a big step for us.
Numbers came out from the Indiana Commission for Higher Education, really pretty stunning, talking about just barely 50% of high school graduates going on to post-high school education. We had Chris Lowry, the commissioner, on earlier in the show, and he said this is a wake-up call. Do you think this will rally, be it legislators and others, to kind of get their arms around this whole talent issue that you talk about?
Yeah, I think so. I think in particular people are recognizing, and again, not every kid has a path to a four-year college, and we shouldn't push every kid in that direction, but a 2-year degree, a credential or certification post-high school is absolutely required now. And I do think people will recognize, legislators and others, that we need to be doing more here and help, I think in particular, educate parents on what's important for opportunities for their kids and how to position them.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on this mega project trend. Before I let you go, your take on the state of economic development in Indiana, these big projects, Lilly and Stellantis, adding to what is close to $14 billion, I think, in planned investment already through 5 months. So it would seem to be the numbers are trending in the right way.
Yeah, no, I think for sure. And I think there's really good momentum in Indiana and frankly in the Midwest pretty much as a whole, which is I think great for Indiana to see the Midwest do well. I think the other thing is we're just going to have to watch with inflation and interest rates a year from now. Does that have some effect on capital investment? I think that's our big unknown.
Larry Gigerich from Genova's, as always, some great perspective, Larry. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Gary.